Hey everyone, it's David from Fitz Toronto. We're going to talk about our single leg squat test. Whenever we talk about single leg positions, we want to talk about our 4 lines, because once we break those lines, that's how we know what your score will be in the testing. So our first line is our leg line. So that's our hip, knee, and foot. So if we're ever in a single leg position, we never want our knee to collapse inwards. We always want to maintain that straight line. Line number 2 is our belt line. So we want to make sure that our pelvis stays neutral. It doesn't tip up one way or the other. Our third line is our zipper line. So if we go down the middle of the body, we don't want to sway from side to side, which is obviously very easy to do if we don't have control when we're on one leg. And then we also remember our lines in our back. So our pelvis, ribs, and cervical spine all need to stay in a straight, or all the lines need to stay parallel to each other. We don't want to round out the back. Whenever we have a perfect squat, if we have imaginary lines, they all stay equal distance throughout the whole movement. So with that in mind, we need to know our positions of a squat. So when we're squatting, this would be position 1, a slight knee and hip bend. Position 2 would be like a quarter squat. Position 3 would be above parallel. Position 4 would be parallel. Okay? So from the side, this would be a 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Okay? So best thing to do whenever you're trying to see what your score is, we want to see from the front, obviously maintaining those belt and zipper lines, okay, as well as the leg line, and then being able to see if we're able to maintain a neutral spine from a side position, just like that. So when we're squatting, we're always going to have one foot up. Doesn't matter if it's really in front or behind. Leave that up to the athlete and try to squat down as low as you can. Make them do it a couple times facing you and a couple times facing away. So again, we see that neutral spine position, squat down, and then try to figure out the score from there. Thanks, and that's our single leg squat test.